Hi everyone, it's K here of Simio Art, and today I have a quick tutorial for you guys. It's Photoshop. I'm going to show you how to use the quick selection tool in order for you to select precisely what you want to select. For this example, I have a Lego block that I've just put together here. It looks more like a dog or a monkey, but yeah, that's not the point. The point is I'm going to show you guys how to use the quick selection tool in order for you to select this block and create a new layer where you have no background with it. So those are going to be two birds with the same stone. We're going to select this block, and then we're going to create a new layer on which we will paste it. So in this tutorial you're going to learn two things. You're going to learn how to use the quick selection tool, and you're also going to learn how to create a new layer and paste information on it. So let's go ahead. This is Adobe Software 2018 is the one we're going to be using. It's Photoshop CC by Adobe. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go here on the selection tool, and if you click on the right lower corner on this little pointer here, you get two options. You get the magic wand, and you also get the quick selection tool. In this tutorial we're going to use only the quick selection tool. So after selecting the quick selection tool, up here in the upper left hand corner on top, you have three options. You have just to select, or you have selection, add to selection, and you also have subtract to the selection, and I'll show you how they all work. So we're going to use add to selection first, and how you know you're using add to selection is you're going to have this little plus sign in the middle of your circle, which will be showing you that you're adding to the selection. So we're going to go ahead and select, and precisely the quick selection tool selects surfaces with the similar colors and similar textures. So now that we've selected this, you don't have to hold down any buttons or anything. You just click on the surfaces that you want to add to your selection. And now you can see in this block, these two sections have all been selected. We're going to go ahead and select this part too, and you can see what a good job it does. With the new update of the 2018 Adobe software, it comes so automated that it allows you to select precisely what you want to select. We're going to go ahead and click on the green one, and this one apparently has different textures, so we had to click twice in order for us to be able to select it. We're going to go ahead and click on the orange block, which is also added to the selection, and on this little section up here we may need to click a few more times because it's different in the texture, and apparently it's going away, it's fading away in the background. That's why it took a little bit more calculations here for us to select it. As you can see, we've selected almost all our block, but there is a few things here on the side. If I can only zoom, I'm going to show you things here on the bottom that have been selected that we may not need in our selection. And this is where we're going to use the minus tool here in the upper left hand corner. So we're going to go ahead and select our quick selection tool again, and we're going to go ahead and say subtract from selection. So we're going to choose that, and our brush is too big right now. You can see it's 29 points. So you want to lower it down a little bit to around, yeah, that should do it, 9 points. And we're going to go ahead and click on this slowly and easy. This is a piece of art, so you want to take it slow and easy. And we're going to go ahead and remove this little part here from our selection, and we're going to do the same for this, so we can have precisely only the block in the selection. It doesn't have to be very perfect. I'll show you, it will come out pretty good when we go to where we're going to paste it. So now I can zoom out and see all our selection into the screen. And now part 2 of this video is I'm going to show you how to create a new layer that you can paste this information you just created on. So after selecting all the information you want to select, in this case which is this Lego block, we're going to go ahead on layers, and we'll click on new, and you will say new via cut or new via copy. Now the difference is new via copy is you're going to copy this information you selected and put it on a new layer, and it will stay on this original layer too. New layer via cut will remove this piece of information on the original layer, so which means you will have deleted this information from this layer and you will have moved all of it on the new layer. Usually not to tamper with the original form of the copy, I usually do layer via copy, and it will bring you to a new layer. So now you can see down here in the lower bottom hand I have two layers, and if I decide not to display the original layer, you can see I have a Lego block with no background on it. I hope this video has taught you something. It has taught you two things, mainly how to use the quick selection tool in Adobe software, and also how to create a new layer to paste information on in Adobe software. Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, let me know what you think about these videos in the comment section below, and I hope to see you again in the future. Bye bye for now.